Good morning, y'all. So, the topic this morning is a content heart. So, our reading is coming from First Timothy 6, verse 6, and it says, "But godliness with contentment is great gain." So, I looked up the definition of contentment and I also looked up the definition of godliness. The definition of contentment is the state of being happy and satisfied. The definition of godliness is the quality or practice of conforming to the laws and wishes of God, devoutness and rightness. So what I got from both of these mainly was satisfied and devoutness or moral uprightness. So what I was getting from that is if we're satisfied with who we are, if we're satisfied with what God says we are, if we're devoted to living the way that He will have us to live, if we have morals, if we have standards, nothing can make our hearts uncontent. If we're content, if we're satisfied with who we are, nobody can make us do anything. Nothing can make us do anything. And we like to say that the devil made me do this. They made me mad. They made me this. They made me that. I came to tell you this morning, nobody can make you do anything. God says, if you will be satisfied with me, the words that I've given you, the words that I've spoken over your life, if you will be satisfied with that, nobody can direct you path in another direction. And something that hit my spirit this morning, I had to write it down really fast, was we blame outside sources or forces, and that refrains us from looking within. So that kind of goes into if I say somebody made me mad. Nobody can make me mad if I'm not open to being mad. And Ty Trippett did a sermon on this. It's called Greater is Within Me. And he talked about how the spirit of anger only wants to be angry. It doesn't have a different type of setting. So if I'm not open to being angry, an angry spirit cannot penetrate my heart. An angry spirit cannot penetrate my mind. If I speak out of my mouth, I'm not willing to be angry. One of two things has to happen. Either I have to succumb to that angry spirit and become angry, or that angry spirit has to succumb to me not being angry and flee. My God. So a content heart with godliness, which means with upright morals, which means we have standards. My God, if I have a standard in mind already, it cannot be penetrated. My God, my God. If I have a standard and if I have morals and if I'm devoted to being what God says I can be, if I'm devoted to saying what God says I should say, if I'm devoted to acting the way God says I should act, I can't be penetrated. My God, I don't know who needs to hear this morning, but contentment with godliness is great gain. And y'all, I had to use this just yesterday. Everything that could have went wrong in my morning was going wrong. And I was getting so upset, and I finally had to make up my mind. I told God, I said, God, I don't want to be angry. I don't want to be upset about this. I want to have joy in the midst of all these circumstances that are going wrong. I said it out of my mouth, and I said it in my mind. I'm not willing to be angry. I had the best day after I made up my mind that I was not open to being angry. So the next time you're feeling like something is making you do something or something is making you act a type of way, I need you to look within. I need you to understand that no outside forces can penetrate a content heart, a made up heart, a heart that has standards, that says, no, for me and my house, for me and myself, I will not act that way. You can't make me act that way. My God. So whoever this word is for this morning, once you feel these type of things, all I ask is that you will look within and that we stop blaming outside sources and outside forces. And y'all take this word and have a blessed day. I love y'all.